y'all about referee stopping. Step to the front. Step to the front. Any questions? Any questions?
What's up, man? You watching my new show, Behind the Beats. I'm a BB Lewis. I'm here with Dada 5000, man. I can't even begin to tell you, yo, Dada, yo, thank you for taking time out your busy schedule to come down here to Ghost Bar on a Friday night to have a good time with me and you know, do a little interview, man. How's everything with you, Dada?
Everything is great, BB. You know, I've been following you for a while. You're the best in the game.
Okay.
You know, and it's a pleasure to actually be here with you, you know,
Yeah.
chopping it up, you know,
Yeah.
on Behind the Beats.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man. Thank you so much, Dada. You're my first athlete I ever interviewed, and I want to say, man, I love your hustle. I love your grind. I love your entrepreneur spirit. I seen you start from the backyard to the hard rock to the stars, man. So I just wish you the best. You know what I'm saying? But I got a few questions for you, man.
Okay.
So tell me, how did you get into the whole street fighting thing? Like, cause like me, how I found out about you, like that's when Instagram first started. You know, I'm sitting at home, I'm sitting in the studio, I'm looking, I'm like, yo, look at these fights, man. Look at, and I just seen this dude with the hair and all that stuff. Like, tell me, like, where did that inspiration come from? Was it, have you guys been doing it, or like tell me, like, you know?
Definitely. What revolutionized it was when Kimbo Slice, you know, R.I.P. to Slice, you know.
Baby, R.I.P.
He, we're all from Paran.
Yeah.
You know, and he was right up the street from us in Pine Crest.
Yeah.
So when him and the dude Big D did their thing,
Yeah.
you know, instantly my mind went to
What year
turn.
was that? What year?
That was in 2006.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like in 2006.
Yeah.
You know, and no one expected, not even his side expected it to do the numbers that it did when they released it on the internet.
Yeah.
You know, so where he was, you know, a self-contained unit, I wanted to open up the doors for the world.
Yeah.
You know, so I started a league.
Okay.
You know, and I wanted to give everybody, you know, who thought they could have been the Kimbo of their neighborhood an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, and initially it was like the subtle beefs in the hood, you know, to give people an opportunity to take it to that next level. And it was small because my vision was, okay, I'm gonna shoot these events, you know, I'm gonna put snippets on the internet, and I'm gonna drive people to the websites and so forth.
Yeah.
But one thing that I did not factor in is how you could go from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
When them networks went to calling me.
Overnight, right?
That ideology that I was coming up with
Yeah.
was over, man. We done won 2 Emmys on NBC.
Wow.
We done broke records with EA Sports, ESPN, E60, ESPN, the magazine, Rolling Stones, you know, Taboo on National Geographic's, Vice Media, Miami Times, Sun Sentinel, Washington Post, and worked with 1,000, you know, entertainers. Done some work with Gucci Man and Ross. You know, really good with Fifth. You know, worked with EA Sports, Tiger Woods, Arnold Palmer, Lee Trevino before Arnold died.
Wow.
We sold 1 million video games. The golfer.
Wow.
Sold. I gotta send you that link. Sold 1 million video games in 1 week. At $100 a pop. What we did was we took Arnold, took Tiger, took Lee, right? And took them out of their norm and put them in extreme, a page right out of the backyard, and it worked. And that's when I understood that people deal with those that work for them. Creative minds, they never take a day off.
We were talking a little bit before we started filming, and you say all this started in your grandmama's backyard.
Yes, it all started in my grandma's backyard. I've done more than 30 plus events, you know, hundreds of, you know, fights, organized, you know, we brought the world out. I've seen so much and learned so much to the point that now I'm with the majors. It's nothing that nobody can show me that I can't get around. They say time is money. So if you throw something out there, if I'm focused and I'm wasting time on trying to solve it, I'm losing money.
Yes.
So that backyard was school for me.
School,
it was like
definitely.
a trade. So now, you know, I have a doctor's degree.
Wow.
You know, if you equate it out to the time that I spent.
Okay.
And now we're here, you know, anybody that's doing bare knuckle on the planet, you got about 2 months until the new year and it's game over.
Yeah.
It's game over.
So I want you to explain it to me, right? I know you got wrestling, you got MMA, you got bare knuckle, you got boxing. Like, where do you lie with what you do? Like, explain those different levels to me a little bit and tell me what bare knuckle is, or is bare knuckle MMA, or it's not MMA, or?
Awesome question. Bare knuckle is the gray area between MMA and boxing.
Okay.
Right? Because it's the gray area because people tried to get away from it.
Yeah.
You know, but before the gloves were on, they were off.
Yeah.
You know? So history repeats itself.
Yeah.
Boxing is the sweet science. Bare knuckle is the gentleman's sport.
Okay.
Right? When you look at wrestling, that's just good old fashioned
just my mom.
well, entertainment. You know?
Famous
but
greenhouse.
MMA got boxing
when you look
inside of a hospital bed on life support. Bare knuckle is going to put them in the same bed. You know, and when I say that, Forbes calls it the next $1 billion sport.
I really think so.
And
I really think so.
Because of the creativity that's behind what is going to be projected. You know, like we got some real heavy hitters, we got some personalities, we got some characters. You know, and come out to this. You know, on the 11th, it's going to be bananas because, you know, we're going to do some things that you don't see in average, you know, sport competition. You know,
and what's going on? You said December what?
It's going to air on December the 11th on Fight TV, and then on Bean Sports Network on the 12th, you know, and every week after that for 10 weeks.
Okay, so you got a whole fighting thing happening.
Oh yeah. Because initially we were gonna do 20 fights in one day. That's just to show everybody that we ain't come to play. We're gonna do 20, you know, and because we go, it's like we run that deep. You know,
there's so many fighters.
Of course.
These are like local boys, these like all over the United States.
All around. We got guys from all over the world trying to get on board. That's why it's imperative that they don't lose. Because if they lose, now we're closing it out. December.
So it's like a whole like a conference or like you lose, go home, the whole thing.
Well, this is it. If you lose, it ain't no telling when you're gonna be seen again. You know, and we have a sanctioning body. So when you look at all these other programs, they're built. It's just that they're built, right? We have a legit organization that is over, you know, our ranking system. So you could be here in Miami, but if somebody's doing bare knuckle and they have the paperwork, the doctrine to prove it, right? You're the champ. They're ranked number 2. They could be in Sicily, Italy, Thailand, Spain, or London. We're gonna bring them here. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna get in there and do your thing.
It's gonna be entertainment for everybody.
So I want to know
everybody
what inspired
it's gonna be resolved, and you know what? It's gonna be done without
happening in your life, or you just saw a gap and a hole to really start the whole backyard.
I'm a visionary, and I see things for not so much for what it is, but what it could be. So when you look at Dada 5,000, right? My first name is Defear. But a lot of people couldn't correctly pronounce Defear. So I made it easy for them. Say Dada, right? But even when I use the name flips for Defear, I see Defear all of my opponents' eyes. I see the fear, you know what I'm saying, in his face. I put the fear of God in my opponents. So it's like I'm so creative with everything that I do. Just like when they say, hey, what do MMA stands for? I said, what do MMA stand for? It says mixed martial arts. I said, you're wrong. Not where I come from. MMA stands for mass mutilate and annihilation. That's just what we're going to do to all the competition. So when you look at Dafir, it became Dada, right? The 5,000 is because I could bench press over 600 pounds. I was always stronger than anybody that I was around, you know, and I was a thinker. So when you say 5,000 and we're just in 2020, we're still 280 light years, 100 light years away, you know what I'm saying, from where, you know, I am now. So it's like, I'll be forever mentioned. And that's what I'm gunning for.
Yeah.
To do things on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
On some futuristic stuff.
Yeah.
And now that I have the backing of the Hard Rock, you know,
Yeah.
and some other major hitters,
Yeah.
you know, it's endless to what I'm capable of doing.
So I read that Kimbo Slice and you and him were like childhood friends. Tell me more about that.
Well, we growed up together.
R.I.P. Kimbo Slice again.
R.I.P. We growed up together, but the business separates you.
Okay.
So you got this big, black, strong African American. You got another one, but I was there to play my part.
Yeah.
As a support system for him.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm also telling them like, yo, look, what we can do is this.
Yeah.
We can actually have a feeding system.
Yeah.
That we could get fighters to come in and we can develop them.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna come a time, bro, that you ain't gonna be in a position to do this.
Yes.
But you'll forever be connected and be a part of it.
Yeah.
This is the thinking that I brought to the table.
Yeah.
But others didn't see it that way. So what they did was they had to drive a wedge between me and him.
Wow.
I seen it coming.
Yeah.
So I just gracefully backed out and I told him, I said, you know what? When I got back from Vegas, we was at a porn convention because they do the porn stuff.
Yeah.
I said, you know, the best part about this conversation is we will never have to have it again.
Yeah.
They didn't understand what I was talking about, but they said, you leaving, you're making the biggest mistake of your life.
Leaving
Team Kimbo.
Okay.
You know, being bodyguard, entourage, so forth like that.
Yeah.
And most of those guys are no longer here.
Yeah.
But I can look into that camera and ask the ones that's still here. You know, everything that I've accomplished, you know, from EA Sports, you know, Sports Center, you know, National Geographic, Rolling Stones, and the list goes on and on. Do you really think that I made a bad decision?
Damn, that's deep, man. But I just wanted to ask you one thing, right? Because the backyard fighting thing, the thing you do, it has to do with like, it's sanctioned.
Yes.
Right? So you can't take steroids, you can't do all that stuff.
No.
So you gotta test for all that and all that. You gotta be natural, workout, you gotta do all that.
Yes, because, you know, they do these medicals and this is what made us so, you know, like, so different in the backyard.
Yeah.
Because when you sit back and you think about it, it's like,
you had to put different rules and regulations.
In the backyard, it was totally different because it was raw, it was real, it was brutal, it was uncut.
Yeah.
Here, we do blood work, you know, we do physicals, because a person may be, you know, in a position, they look good, but they're one hit of going into the hospital and never recovering.
Yeah.
We need to make sure that they're healthy enough to compete, that there's a blood sport, that they're not, you know, ill to, you know, put their opponent in a position to, you know, contract whatever they have. You know, so it makes it safe for everyone involved.
Yeah. So just I want to like dive into it a little bit, and I want to talk about your affiliation with the Hard Rock, because you invited me to a fight.
Yes.
It was right before COVID. I seen Shannon Briggs there. I seen like about 4 or 5 fights. Yo, Dada, everything was professional. Everything was to the point. Everything was great. What is it? Can you explain more about that to me? You know what I'm saying? Because that fight was beautiful, man.
Thank you. And you know,
it's like 5 fights, right?
No. We had like about 12 or 14 that night.
Okay.
And you know, and I just gotta say, you know, this is what happened when you are persistent, consistent, you know, and you're motivated. So I came from the backyard, right? I did what people say could not be done, you know, and I took it to a place that people said no one, you know what I'm saying, would ever let this make it into those doors. And not only have we made it into those doors, they said, no, we just don't want to host the event. We want to be partners because we see where this thing can go. You know, so that's what we're doing with the Hard Rock. You know, we're partners, and we're gonna take this thing to heights never been shown before.
Yeah. So, is there any like new ventures you doing on top of that, or just that, or?
Yeah, I'm doing. Of course, we're doing the Hard Rock. We have Dogfight. Round 2 coming out. You know, worldwide. And if the fans out there seen Dogfight Round 1, Dogfight 1 is a classic. You know, it's unmatched. You know, Dogfight Round 2 is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be something like on a whole nother playing field. You know, and of course I got a book that's coming out. You know, I have a deodorant that's coming out.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with that. I need that. I need that motherfucking Dada deodorant, right?
Hey, and it's called 5,000 degrees. The slogan is 5,000 degrees, stay dry under the hottest temperatures. We have BYB, NRG, and we have 5,000 NRG. That's an energy drink. And the NRG is neutralize, revitalize, and go the distance. 5,000 NRG. Neutralize, revitalize, and go the distance when you got 5,000 NRG in your body's fuel system. So we have a lot of stuff that we're doing, you know. And then, you know, getting ready, y'all will see 5 jumping off the top ring ropes, you know what I'm saying, in a minute. You know, so it's endless to what we're doing. And just to think that it all started inside of a backyard with the vision.
With vision.
You know, RP to my mama, you know, who was there from day one, who said, if you want to do it, you can do it inside this yard. And when she told me those words, it was nonstop.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. When I seen that footage back in the days, I'm like, what is this? Yo, I need to be there. How can you find it? It was just the whole mystique, the whole like exclusivity was like amazing, man, with that, man. And it's like, man, you get so much love in the streets. I know you real because I know the love. I see the love. I see people just posting you. I see people always tagging you. But I know it's been a pandemic and it's been crazy. How did you deal with COVID? And like, how did you deal with just that different, what's happening now? Like what did you do differently? Like,
I had to change the game up. I had to rearrange some things of how I conduct myself and how I handle business. You know, because everybody was affected by that. Some companies went out of business and they're never gonna return. A lot of jobs will never return. So I was focusing on, you know, constantly talking with the fighters, constantly just talking with people on the importance of staying safe. One thing I learned, when COVID hit, it took away a lot of resources, right? So when you are presented with a situation like a lack of resources, it creates opportunity for you to be more creative. It presents opportunity for you to become, for you to be more creative. And that's what I did. I humbled down, and now I'm ready to let everything that I've been working on, you know, man, get released, you know, coming this December, you know, and beyond. Everybody else, they do it. We mastered it. And they should understand that, because when Kimbo Slice, oh my gosh, when Kimbo Slice, you know, was doing what he was doing inside the backyard, you know, nobody on the planet was as popular as him. He was the hottest thing since sliced bread.
He was,
right? And I came right from underneath him. And that's how we got America to trade in their suits and ties for baseball hats and tennis shoes. So it's like other individuals are doing this. That's because they had the resources. You know, but they didn't have the skill. Now we got the resources. It's game over from him.
Definitely.
I don't think that there's not too many people on the planet that can be able, you know, especially when I'm focused, that could be able to grab a mic and command and control a crowd like me. You know, and just like when you look at Don King was the best. Why? Because he actually, you know how to market and promote.
I completely
agree. A fighter
agree.
will just stand there, and Don will take the show and just take it on the road. And that's what we're doing. Right now, a person has not seen the best version of Dada 5000. You know, the best version of Dada 5000 is going out of 2020, and he's about to ignite, excite, and put something special together, you know, going into this new millennium.
So we got young bare knuckle fighters, young guys who working out, they focus, they want to get into the game. What's some advice for them?
Listen, never let a person tell you what you can't do. That T is silent, take it off, because all things are possible. If you can see it, if you see it, you can achieve it. You believe in you, and everybody else, once they see that you are not showing no signs of slowing down. Slowing down is not inside your future, right? As you continue to push forward inside of a productive fashion, you're gonna see that load, you know what I'm saying, is gonna get lighter, because other people are gonna start saying, hey, listen, let me come along with you. Let me be a part of this. And right now, there's not too many people on the planet that, you know, I don't have, you know, access to, you know, and I'm talking about from everybody, from your biggest basketball stars, speed down, rappers, speed down, everybody, you know, and BYP, Extreme Backyard, bare knuckle brawls is gonna be major, because we got the majors behind us. from Netflix and a whole bunch of others.
Yeah.
So anything we throw up, it blow up. Anybody that's doing what they're doing, they don't have the backing like what we got.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that work you put in, man.
Yeah.
You put a lot of work in there, man. You put a lot of...
The foundation, I mean, the structure is on, the building is only as good as the foundation it was built upon. If your foundation is solid, then the building has a better chance of withstanding any type of turbulence or storm.
Yes.
So we knew what we was, you know, putting together, you know, because we had a format from the backyard, you know, and a person can never doubt one's credibility, you know, or legitimacy, you know, like he's a fake or he's a fraud.
No,
you don't come from where we come from, and was able to control the masses to the points that over years, you have the worst of the worst individuals by society, right? They back there, and guess what? They all put their personal beefs and stuff to the side, and they come back there for one common goal, and that's to watch that activity. The only type of, you know what I'm saying, activity, violence, you know, controlled violence that's going on is what we put together inside their yard.
No, definitely,
you know?
definitely. You know, we've been asking Dada a bunch of different, fighting questions, right? It's time to get music now.
Okay.
Jeezy or Gucci?
I'm gonna go with Gucci. I'm gonna go with Gucci. I've been knowing Gucci for some years.
Yeah.
Actually, Ross and Gucci did a song a couple years ago called "Respect Me."
Yeah.
Right?
Was that the one that was in the car wash and they was like washing cars?
No. This they did right here.
Okay.
And Ross had his green Chevy out there. This was the fat Gucci.
Okay.
Yeah. This was the fat Gucci. And we hit it off, you know, then, and we've been all cool ever since.
Yeah.
You know, so I like the style, his demeanor, man, and how he carried himself and his skill level. So, you know, because I knew who he was, and then we did the video, and I was in the video. Yeah. And Jeezy made a reference, like, you know.
Oh, he mentioned you?
Yeah, he was like, he called me like a fake Kimbo Slice or something like that. And I'm like, he don't know what he started. But I let it go. Yeah. You know, I let it go. But at the end of the day.
But that's still promo. Promo is promo. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad, at least they calling your name.
Definitely. And at the end of the day, you know, once we dropped Dogfight Round 2. And Revised 1. So you get the revised Dogfight 1, which we added new content in there that you haven't seen from that time. And Dogfight Round 2 is game over, because now the books is dropping, now the deodorants is dropping, now everything is dropping. And it's
you just getting started, man.
Oh yeah.
It's not even, you just getting started, man.
There you go.
And for a brother like yourself, man, black, white, whatever, minority, for you just making a partnership with the Hard Rock, man, I commend you just on that right there. That's not a joke connection that you made right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about, you know, Miami, as you said upstairs when we was chilling out at Ghost Bar, it's like Miami's a melting pot. So it's like, you know, when we grow up, it's like, you know, black, white, this, but man, when we grew up in Miami, South Miami, who you see? Everybody. Jamaicans, Haitians, Cubans, Mexicans, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a little different with our thinking capabilities with that stuff, you know?
You know, when you look at Bellator 149 with the highest ratings ever, right? And you had Gracie's there, Shamrock there, RP Kimbo was there, etc. All of them have been there before. They never done numbers like that. Scott Coker, he came to me and he was like, Dada, you sold this place out. We've never had this many people in attendance at a press conference.
Wow.
You know? The fight, they had to put chairs in the building, you know? It was electrifying. And you know what though, they didn't understand that this is what I do. I understand the importance of marketing, guerrilla marketing, amongst the network. You know, so they're gonna see, because once we get back to full capacity, you know, I'm just setting the stage. You know, and when I am on the ticket, it's game over.
It's game over.
They need to get ready for it.
No, when I went to that fight with you, man, I seen people had fans. The guy had like 40 people behind me, like to come see him. I forgot what his name is, but it was incredible, man. And you giving these young fighters, it's almost like what I'm doing with Circle House and my music stuff. I'm giving young artists opportunities that, you know what I'm saying, they can actually use that platform and actually come up. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say thank you so much, Dada, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. We here Friday night. We here at Ghost Bar having a good time. We upstairs sipping a little something. We'll get a little footage upstairs with Dada, but I know he got to go way back down south. We way by the Hard Rock. So, you know, you watching my new show, Behind the Beats, and we here, man. We here with Dada 5000, man. You know,
all day 305. We live with the man. Hey, listen, he's the best. When it comes down to marketing and branding, there's only one person that comes to my mind, and that's BB Lewis.